Friends, we now going to discuss instructions during a family visit, because a family study is a 50 marks questions in our postgraduate examinations, and around 10 to 20 marks in UG period also. So it is necessary to know what are the things required before going to a family visit. You must wear your apron, look like a doctor in the community. Then in the first visit, introduce yourself to the family allotted to you. Behave politely and modestly. Be friendly to the community, because community is your bed. Okay, your family is your bed, and community is your work. Okay, so never ridicule or angry or show any displeasure in any conditions. Never make false promises to the family members to get your work done. So you should encourage people about their health. In case of difficulty and non-cooperation, consult your guide immediately. Always carry the materials, very important: stethoscope, hammer, torch, measuring tape, weighing machine, and sphygmomanometer for BP. Okay, so conduct the clinical examinations in a room, if any, all to know the privacy. Okay, to maintain the privacy of the patient. Record all the findings accurately. Do not do something that is completely aligned to the local culture of the community. Okay, so that means suppose you are wearing a boot, don't go with boot to the inside the house. There they feel something like bad, so give them as much as information about your services as they ask for, and allow them to express their views about their services. That means what I can do, how can I help you for your health benefits. It is you who learn from the community. Respect the knowledge and experience that the people have. So, before going to details a bit, we must know some details of our some FAQ, that is frequently asked questions in family medicines. Okay, in study the family. So I am taken this article from the Department of Community Health and St. John's Medical College. Okay, so before that, what are the objectives of a family study? We must know as the family is the basic unit of the society, it is the cultural, biological, and epidemiological unit, and a family's health may reflect the total health of the community. Okay, so in family study we must know as the family as our bed, as in the hospital wards we are looking and we are seeing the bed in a patient. So in this field duty we must consider a family as our bed and a community as a hospital. Okay, so what are the objectives of a family study? These are the main important objectives: are to assess the health status of the family members, to identify the vulnerable groups. What do you mean by vulnerable groups? Like small child is there, high risk pregnancy is there, lactating mother is there, elderly people, genetic persons are there. Okay, then to identify the health problems, health needs, and the health demands of the family, to make a comprehensive community diagnosis, to know what are the problems in the community. Okay, and to suggest the corrective measures which are the socially and culturally compatible and acceptable and economically feasible to the family. Every questions and reasoning during the family study should be relevant to the health. So we must know the difference between clinical social case presentation as in our hospitals and family study. Okay, so the aim in both the cases are different, because we are approaching an individual in a socio-clinical case presentation, but in family study we are approaching the family in the community. Okay, so the main covers, that means clinical social case presentation covers the curative aspect only. Okay, but in case of family study we have to give all, that means all, from preventive aspect, from curative aspect, from rehabilitative aspect, all, that is comprehensive healthcare we can provide through this family study. Then the benefits are in the individuals are only treatable in this clinical social condition, but in the family study we have to treat the family as a whole, not individual only. Okay, so but the vulnerable age groups in the clinical social case presentation are not focused. Okay, but in case of family study the vulnerable age groups are always focused to prevent the any disease conditions in them. Okay, and for their better health. Then coming to what is the difference between the vulnerable group and high risk group. Remember just one thing: if any predisposing factor is there, it is high risk group. Otherwise, there is the potentials or to have problem that may or may not have. This is vulnerable group. Okay, so coming to some general informations before taking the family history. So what is the where the name of the head of the family decision? Who is called head of the family? Okay, first, who takes the decision in the family with respect to the health seeking, health expenditure, marriage, preparation of food, etc. But history of family need not to the persons who is the eldest in the family or higher earning capacity or even the gender. Okay, so it is best to decide who is the decision making person in the family. So name of the persons interviewed in his or her relation to the interview in the head of the family, you must have to right there. Okay, because suppose head of the family is absent in the family, then we have to interview other persons like his wife or his father, etc. Okay, so the residing at that area is very important, because at that geographic location, at that environment, or at that particular position, which disease endemic, we have to know anyway. This is and may also set the some information of health service available and accessible in that area. Okay, and cultural aspects of that area is also important. So duration of stay at that address is important because it relates to the migrations, uprooting, and relocation. Why? Because some persons is coming from some other area and having that disease, and now coming to some other area that may transmit that disease in that locality. Okay, so this is the duration of stage, very important. And coming to religion and caste, why it is very important? Because some diseases are more prevalent in some castes. Okay, so that's why we have to take which religion that person is coming from, and what the caste particularly belonging to. Okay, then what do you mean by some vital statistics? Vital statistics are the events that the major events happening in their life, because these are the major events that help to know important policy makings. Okay, so what are the uses and applications of vital statistics? As we all know, vital statistics is very important to know uh, the mortality and morbidity of that community. What is the age, sex, class, and age, sex, class, and area wide distribution of various variables. Then what are the composition of the populations, and for the future trend we have to determine. Okay, so what are the sources of vital studies? It is a question always asking, so Viva, we must remember it. Okay, from census, then registrations of birth and death registers, notifiable disease records, hospitals and health care records, sample registration system, that is SRS, ad hoc surveys, records of the insurance company, records, reports of the survey, and voluntary other organizations. Okay, then coming to the family structures, mainly the type of family are joint, nuclear, three generations families. Then role of the type of the family in the health and advantage of particular type of family with respect to health is very important.